This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Since the very beginning of the pandemic, Fox News has been an impediment to public health. They have been ginning up conspiracy theories, promoting Donald Trump's hydroxychloroquine nonsense. They have been at the leading edge of making America less safe, of cementing in the minds of dum-dums all over across the country that masks don't work, that social distancing is some kind of a impediment to liberty. Then now that the vaccine is out and effective and working, and if it weren't for the unvaccinated, would have solved the problems that we face, Fox News and its anchors are sowing discontent, sowing doubt about the efficacy. And it's just revealed that in the wake of all of that misinformation, disinformation from Fox News hosts, that the company is actually doing the very thing that they are decrying as authoritarian. I'm going to read from the CNN article. Fox News mandates employees disclose vaccination status, contradicting rhetoric from top stars. The right-wing channel, Fox News, whose top personalities have for months assailed the concept of vaccine passports and argued that asking about vaccine status amounts to a major intrusion of privacy, told employees this week that they must disclose their vaccination status to the company. In a Tuesday memo updating staff on COVID-19 procedures, Fox News Media chief executive Suzanne Scott said that the company has, quote, asked all employees, whether on site as part of our essential workforce or working remotely, to upload their vaccination status into an internal database. The very same thing that Tucker Carlson and Sean Hannity and Laura Ingraham won't shut their mouths about, whining that this is coming, vaccine passports, even though Joe Biden has said there will be no federal vaccine passport. Quote, all employees must enter their status no later than today, August 17th, by close of business, Scott wrote, bolding that particular sentence in her email, which was obtained by CNN Business, but first reported on by AdWeek. Scott added that while masks remain optional for vaccinated employees, the company is requiring employees to wear a mask in small confined spaces with limited opportunities for social distancing and where there are multiple employees, including control rooms. Tucker Carlson has repeatedly suggested to reporters who ask him about his vaccination status that the question is akin to asking about their sex life. And Sean Hannity, pumpkin-headed Sean Hannity, has repeatedly talked up doctor-patient confidentiality. Fox News spokespeople, shockingly, Fox News spokespeople didn't have a comment, did not respond when asked about the discrepancy between the rhetoric from the channel's top stars and its own internal policies. Fox quietly implemented its own version of a vaccine passport in June. The system allowed for employees to voluntarily self-report to Fox the dates their shots were administered and which vaccines were used. Who's shocked? Who could possibly have not seen this coming, that Fox News was steeped in hypocrisy and filled with liars and employees, an army of propagandists? That is what this is. They rail and rail against mandatory self-reporting of vaccine status and which particular vaccine even that you get. And that's where Fox has taken this. You don't hear them whining about their boss. You don't hear them complaining about the policy of the very company they work for, but they use it as a political cudgel to beat down Joe Biden, for one, and other responsible governing agencies who only are looking out for the well-being of Americans. But I'd love to know what you think. You can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. You can email me daily at dollemore.com. Thank you so much for your participation. Thanks for engaging with my content. I'd love to see you connect with me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Big things are coming. I've got a lot of plans for the channel, for the podcast. A lot of things are in the works, and it is with your support that I will be able to do that. And on that note, I would ask you to consider supporting my work here on the platform for as little as $2 a month, $1.99 a month. You can click the join button below the video, see what's involved, become a channel member here on YouTube. You can also go over to Patreon, go to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast and help support my work that way. Independent media is clearly very important these days. And it is voices like mine. Again, I say this all the time and I mean it. If I don't bring you as much value as someone else, take your $2 and go support that person. I'm sure they'd very much appreciate it, as I would. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Until I do, be genuine. Take care of one another.